Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy and today we're doing another off-the-rip video. If you're new to the channel, hello, well, come on in. All my returning viewers, you know how we do. So let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we? Yeah, that's a big-ass canister. So here's the thing. When I went to the store, I went to go get the Aberlour 12. Just the basic bottom of the line 12. I had seen this before at my local specs. I've seen it at other places as well as the regular 12. And when I went to go seek out the 12 the first time, this wasn't there. But something else caught my eye and pulled me away from the Aberlour 12. But then when I went back to get it just this weekend, this was on the show. Oh, the conundrum. Oh, the perplexities. Anywho, let's get it on. Pull this thing out of the canister. Get a look at that bottle. We'll put that up to the side. So, today's off-the-rip video is going to be of the Aberlour Speyside Single Malt Scotch Whiskey Special Release Casg Annamh. I'll have it better pronunciation once we get to the full review. Triple cask matured, 48%. That's what made me get this one over the standard 12. The standard 12, I believe, was like 40, or maybe it was 43. Can't really remember off the top of my head, but matured in American and sherry oak cask, and it's non-chill filtered. Triple cask matured. It only listed 2 there. There's not really much to see on the back. The standard stupid government warning. There's your responsibility.org, must be 21, blah, 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 blah. Aberlour, Speyside, New York, New York. This one looks like it's going to be a serious pain in the ass to get open, so we're just going to... Do I have a knife? Nope. Pull out my tool and work at this for just a second. I mean, I greatly appreciate that they went to the time to wax this thing. It's nice and organic. Sustainabilities and all that. Zero plastic waste. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it now. We're getting it. It's just, it's a little hard on the surface, but it gets really soft, like crayon. All right, we're good. Cork pop. Nice. It's a little tight, a little loose. This organic one. We'll fix that up later before we put everything back. Let's go ahead and get this pour on, shall we? All right. Yeah, that's fine. So, Mr. Randy, there's a 3-part series to his reviews. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, put it in the glass. Put it in me. Share my first impressions with you because that's what we do. Part 2, full review time. We're going to drink it down. Probably going to have a dang good time doing it. We're going to put the cork back on it, put it back on the shelf, let it sit there for a week and a half to 2 weeks. There's a schedule. While it does that, I go online, try and find as much as I can. Come back, we talk about it, I score it, continue to drink it because part 3, final pour episode, thusly named. We have that in the glass. Compare that final pour to today's first pour off the rip and everything in between. On the nose. There is a nice, decent little amount of oakiness, backed up with some sweet and sour type of sherry. It's got a little bit of brightness to it as well. Yes, I am getting much, much better with all this stuff. It's been about a year and a half now. Should be getting better. If not, I'm getting out of it. It does. It's, I'd say probably like 1/3 oak, 2/3 sherry. And it's got like a little sickly sour darkness to it. It's sort of evolving as it goes here. That's kind of interesting. The more I sniff at it, the more it wants to change. Okay, I'm getting too much because the ethanol is spiking in my sinuses. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. Okay. So matured in American and sherry oak cask. I am getting a sort of sensation as a bourbon. Like, is it a ex-bourbon cask, a part of this triple cask matured? Or is it, because it's the way they word it is a little bit confusing. Triple cask. So it's either A, they take two batches, one goes in the American oak, the other one goes in the sherry, and then they bring it to the third part where they mix it back together and then age it some more. Or triple cask could mean, I don't know, 3 different casks, then blended or mixed or married, but it only says matured in American and sherry oak casks. So I'm thinking, I'm leaning probably more towards one, but I am getting bourbon, like bourbon. You know how a decent bourbon has a sort of a dry oakiness, followed by a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of vanilla. I'm getting that. And then a whole bunch of sherry. Let's go ahead and get this next one and we'll move on. Ooh, got some bite on the tongue. That's that white oak, that white American oak. It gives you that bite on the tongue. That spicy bite. Then you got that sort of tart sherry that backs it up. So like the tongue, the clear across the top of the tongue was like that oak, that like American white oak. Then the sides is where you get that sourness of the sherry. Getting some good cheek action. A little bit on the lips, not a whole lot in the gum section. The jowls are, I think they're sitting this one out. Oh, about a 1 maybe, as far as the heat on the back end. You gotta start to ask yourself, you think about that other bottle. I was standing in a store for probably a good 5 minutes looking at both of these bottles, and I couldn't decide. You're right, I should have got both of them. But, you know, reasons, I guess. No, I had bought a few other bottles when I went out on Memorial Day weekend. I got a Scotch, I got a bourbon, I got a Irish. I picked up a secondary bottle of that Saval Armagnac for my my stash. They're still there. I think there's still 5 bottles on that clearance section, that discontinued clearance section. And I still paid, what was it, $37 and change, I think it was. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. I'm just sitting here working this palate out, jibber jabbing. And I bought a whole bunch of beers, whole bunch of brews to review. So look forward for that. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Lots of content still to come. Hopefully I'm going to get my ass out of this place. You know, just go out and do some distillery visits and whatnot. We're getting more towards the later part of spring, going into summer. That's when things start really kicking off. I'm waiting for correspondence from a few distilleries about what they got going on, see if I can get an invite. If you've got some suggestions on other things I might be able to do in the meantime, go ahead and drop that in the comment section. Meanwhile, I'm going to get this finish on. Now, this bottle was not too much more costly than a standard 12. I'll have all that information and the full review to come. It's going to be probably maybe 2 weeks, maybe less. Depends. I'm slowing down on how many bottles I'm doing at a time. I want to get through them faster, but I still want to give them each level, each stage of the review. I want to give each stage the proper amount of time I feel it requires to give you at least a good solid, latch on to that sort of ideology that the more air you put in it or leave in it and the more it gets off gas, the better it opens up. So the sweet spot I found is roughly about a week and a half. But since I was doing more bottles, it went from a week and a half to 2 weeks because of scheduling stuff. So now if I can get down to doing maybe one bottle at a time, I'm going to be seeing much more expensive bottles, yes. Much better bottles, absolutely hope so. Every now and then you might find me swinging real low because something just bright and shiny catches my eye and I just can't walk away from it without taking it with me. And sometimes it bites me in the ass. Absolutely. It happens. Was there anything else? No. So there it is. In the comment section, love to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? Anything special going on in the world of libations around you? Conventions, I don't know, meetups, whatever. Have you had an Aberlour? Can you help me? Nah, never mind. Don't worry about it. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. It's going to be an interesting one for sure.